For this exercise, we're going to be practicing the hip hinge. And so it's really a movement pattern practice versus like a super strengthening or loaded exercise at this point. So we really want to get those movement patterns down in order to then start to load them safely. Now, I say that we're doing this all day long, especially if you have kids. So just think of it as practice that will carry over, and then you'll start to kind of think about that as you are picking something up from the floor or picking up your kid. You'll think about some of these strategies. So you're going to take a foam roll or a yardstick or something long, broomstick, and you're going to want your head and kind of between your shoulder blades and then your sacrum or your tailbone touching the foam roller. So find that. A lot of times that means, for a lot of people, you have to pull your head back into it. That's actually a pretty good added bonus for this exercise. Now, so you can stay on your feet about hip distance apart. You're going to hinge from your hips. Now, you'll notice my knees stay soft. I'm not trying to come into this straight leg hinge. Knees are soft. Send your butt behind the knees. The chest comes forward. All of those points of contact are still touching this foam roll. Now the breath here, you inhale. And a good cue that helps a lot of people is as you inhale and you hinge, relax your butt. Even relax your pelvic floor. Because the effort normally is as you stand. So as you stand, you want that exhale, you want that lift of the pelvic floor, and you want all those deep core muscles to come in. So you've taken a big inhale, you're sitting into those glutes, you're letting them release. Let them go. Exhale. So for a lot of people, one of the hardest things for this movement is that relaxing of the glutes, which, I'm just going to explain real quick, you can see better this way, which if I were to clench my glutes, it'd be really hard for me to keep my spine neutral, and I come into this curved, rounded spine a lot quicker. So if I let them relax, I can sit into them and keep that kind of flat back or neutral spine position. And then I exhale, squeeze around, same cues as all of the breathing exercises that we did in order to come up. The reason for a lot of people kind of clenching the glutes, it isn't that your body's doing something wrong, it's actually that your body has figured out a strategy. A lot of times it is when something else in this whole system, say the pelvic floor or the deep core muscles, are sort of not coming to the party as much as they should, we develop this tendency to get stability. You have to have it or you're not going to be standing upright. So your glutes tend to want to take over. And so a lot of times it's a little bit challenging to start to train that movement pattern of release them, let them go, especially when you're not loaded, and then squeeze to come up. So it's just like a retraining.